So joining us now from North Carolina is the aforementioned Bernard Goldberg. Even Bill O'Reilly, huh? You had to sneak that even in there.
I should not have said even. What the thing I was trying to get across, and I didn't do it well, was that of the three people, Mike Wallace, Tim Russert, and you were the only one. I think you're the only one who's still alive. I know the other two aren't alive. I think you're alive, right? I mean, you're
Barely.
barely. So I said even, and I shouldn't have said it that way.
Okay.
But if you want to know, go ahead.
I want to know, look, when you and I were coming up in journalism, the art of interviewing was pretty well defined. You ask the toughest questions and you follow up if the person evades, as Barack Obama did. You know, I cited the AP poll. I had that information at my fingertips because I knew he was going to say, no, it wasn't there. You know, I knew it. Any good interviewer has to anticipate what the answer is going to be to the question. That's gone now. And I don't know why. Do you?
It's because of something you said on a show within the last few months, that when people are asked to come on and be interviewed, the person who's doing the asking, the anchor, only wants to talk to people they already agree with. We become so partisan that we don't sit down with people we don't agree with. And when you're sitting down with people you do agree with, you're not going to be tough with them. You're not going to ask.
I don't understand that. I've never in my life did I do an interview, and you can Google a O'Reilly Donald Trump interviews. It's the toughest interviews he's ever gotten. Never in my life did that enter my mind. And I don't know why it's entering the minds of these TV people now. I don't know why.
Because we become partisan, and we only like talking to people, as you said, that we already agree with. Let me tell you the effects of this during a political campaign for the presidency. The column I wrote, by the way, it asked the question, who the heck is Kamala Harris? Which is a question you asked in the lead-in. She's been, after the coronation, when she became the nominee, without winning a single primary vote. It's been almost 2 months now. She hasn't done a single press conference, not one press conference. As bad as that is, what's worse is that there's no outrage from journalists. These are the same journalists, Bill, who document every false move Donald Trump makes. And I know a lot of the people watching us love Donald Trump, and that's fine with me. But when he says something stupid, they report it. When he says something or does something dumb, they report it. If he scratches his rear end on the way to a rally, CNN does an hour-long special in prime time. That same media is not outraged that for almost 2 months,
to be
she
fair,
hasn't done a single news conference.
No, that's true. But to be fair, the New York Times and the Washington Post have both chastised her in an editorial that she should do more. But my focus isn't on the corporate pinheads. All right, we all know that Post and the Times and all three networks are liberal, and they want the Democrat candidate to win. Everybody knows that. But the individuals, like Dana Bash, this was interesting. So Bash is the only interview with Kamala Harris. Asks the questions, but doesn't follow up. All right, that's what the weakness of the interview was. So Harris can say anything she wants, and that'll probably be the case tonight in the debate. And then there's no follow-up, or well, you're dodging the question. Like I always say to my interview subject, when they don't answer directly, hey, you didn't answer the question. You want another shot at it? Or why won't you answer? They don't do that.
Let me give you some behind-the-scenes stuff that you know very well. And you could either say I'm right or I'm wrong, but you know what I'm talking about. When you're sitting next to, right in front of somebody that you're going to interview, you got to be a certain kind of person to say, well, you're full of it, in a nice, polite way, of course. It isn't easy to do that. I used to get geared up. I used to tell myself, they're paying you money to do this. Do it. I mean, I actually pumped myself up before sitting down and doing a tough interview. I did an interview I'm the reporter at HBO's Real Sports who broke the story on concussions in the NFL. The NFL was furious with the interview. The doctor I interviewed lost his job, or let's say he left his job after the interview because I nailed him. He said there was no connection between constant hits to the head and long-term mental problems. It isn't easy sitting face to face with somebody. Tell me if I'm right or wrong about this, and asking tough questions. And only some people, I would say, you for sure, and I hope you would agree that I'm one of them, can do it. But it's not easy, Bill.
Well,
and I don't think Dana Bash is one of those people.
Everything is expensive these days, you know that. The government is printing trillions of dollars and consumer prices higher than ever. If the government continues its printing and spending, the dollar could continue its free fall and lose its coveted role as the world reserve currency. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But there are a few things you can do right now. American Hartford Gold can show you how to protect your money, your retirement, your hard-earned savings against inflation by helping you diversify a portion of your portfolio into physical gold and silver. Start with a short phone call, and they can have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your 401k or IRA. So please call or text them right now. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you. Call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.